Welcome back to Sylvia's Healthy Tips. We're going to be talking about the circadian rhythm today. Have you ever gone to bed and then woken up at 3 in the morning and no matter what you do, you cannot fall asleep? I have solutions for you. First, we will talk about why this happens. We will discuss some scientific research and then 3 easy tips to get your circadian rhythm back on track. Our brain has an internal clock. It's called the SCN. Sometimes the internal clock gets mixed up and it thinks that it's 6 in the morning rather than 6 at night. There are simple fixes to this to get the circadian rhythm where it needs to be. So before we fix the internal clock, we have to realize what caused it to break in the first place, because it's very important to the brain chemistry. It affects focus and mood and learning too. When you can get into a good deep sleep, your brain turns on a system similar to a dishwasher. It's called the glymphatic system, and it's used to remove toxins and waste that build up throughout the day in your brain. Your short-term memory is similar to a messy desk. And to save those files for long-term and turn them into long-term memory, your brain has to file them into file cabinets. And that area of the brain is called the hippocampus. But the issue is that this process only works properly when you are in deep sleep and for the accurate amount of time. Or else you learn something new today and you forget all about it tomorrow. And this even affects the IQ and the learning cycle. When your sleep clock is broken, your ability to solve problems, especially on the fly, takes a massive hit. And you simply are not functioning at your full potential. And then finally, there's mood. When your internal brain clock is not working properly, it affects dopamine and serotonin. This causes some anxiety in the morning or a midday crash. It's just a sign that your internal brain clock is asking for help. So what do we do to reset the clock? First, let's look at 3 interesting scientific studies that help to hack the system. Dr. Helen Burgess wanted to do this very quickly. People having a hard time sleeping were given 3 hours of bright sunlight as soon as they woke up and a small dose of melatonin in the late afternoon. This double combo shifted the brain back on track and on time much faster than doing just the daylight or just melatonin on its own. This proved that our brain works really well when we give it the right responses at the exact right time. The other research was done by Dr. Joshua Gooley. It was an eye-opener as to how we live today and the impact it has on our sleep. They had people sit in their living rooms late at night with the lights on, nothing extraordinary. They discovered that this light is strong enough to shut down the body's production of melatonin. Just a regular overhead light that's in our living room is enough to tell your brain that it's actually daytime and not nighttime. And the third study was performed by Dr. H. Lee. He studied late night shift workers who have the hardest time getting their circadian rhythm reset. They discovered that getting daylight at exactly the correct time resets the brain very well and prevents it from turning into mush. So here are the 3 easy things you can start doing to reset your brain clock and get your circadian rhythm working correctly. The first thing you have to do is within 30 minutes of waking up, go outside as soon as you can and stay outside for about 10 to 15 minutes. Looking through a window is not good enough. Don't even try it. You actually need to be outdoors. If it's cloudy, stay outside for at least 20 minutes. But 15 minutes should work if it's nice and sunny in the morning. What this does is it triggers a wake-up call in your brain, and it starts a countdown to nighttime. Now your brain knows this is when day starts, and in about 12 hours is when nighttime will be, and that's when I need to start going back to sleep. When you get outside in the morning, within 16 hours, your body knows it needs to start to produce melatonin, and this will help you sleep really well. Remember about the study we talked about earlier about living room light inside the house? This is solution number 2. At 8 p.m., dim down the lights. Shut off the overhead lights and turn on floor lamp with warm lighting. And be sure to put away your smartphone. The bright light on your phone will cause issues and make it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. And the third trick is to get a routine going. Your stomach also has a circadian rhythm clock in it. So it's important to eat and exercise about the same time every day. If you go to sleep about 10 p.m., by 6 p.m., let it be your last meal. So when you fix the circadian rhythm, you fix your memory, you fix your sleep, of course, plus your IQ and your mood too. Let me know in the comments if this helps you, and let me know what other things you have tried that have worked. Next week, I will have a video about inflammation, what causes it, and what you can do to improve it, and why it's so important. Thank you so much for staying until the end of the video. Remember to be kind, laugh more, worry less, and pray more. I'll see you on the next one.